If you're a fan of Rise of Tribes, the board game by Breaking Games, then chances are you very well may have backed the Kickstarter for the expansions. This includes Rise of Tribes Beast and Bronze, Rise of Tribes Volkith Invasion, which is a solo mode expansion. The Kickstarter also came with some unique special terrain tiles. There's 3 of those. Plus there was a Mesa special terrain card that was offered as an add-on. You may be wondering how it all fits into the base game box. Let me show you. First off, these little things, you very well may have gotten rid of them. They're the cardboard tokens from the base game that have since been deluxified, like resource tokens are now upgraded to nice wooden pieces, etc. I chose to keep them. They fit really nicely in this little inset here on the bottom. So that's what I'm doing anyway. Over here we have the basic tiles. Like the mountain, forest, lake, and volcano. Over here, in the next spot, we're going to have our player goal cards. On top of them will be the base game's event cards. Right here we have the dice, the 4 Elder Meeples. On top of them, I'm going to put the base game's advanced leader cards. I'm going to put them on top of the Meeples simply because it makes removing these cards easier instead of having the bottom ones stick to the bottom of the insert. Over here you have your special terrain tiles. They easily accommodate the 3 bonus and that Mesa tile. On top of them, I'm going to put the special terrain description cards for those new pieces. On top of that, the advanced game separator card. And I go with the insert. That's got our player meeples. I kind of wish there was 4 separate spots for them, but that's okay. They work. This works fine. These are the the scoring tokens. And now things are going to kind of change. This is pretty much how you might have had your base game set up already. It's going to start getting different. This is the box from the Beast and Bronze. Over here in this bin, I have all the resource tokens. I take the 3 times, 5 times resource token multiplier. I just set that right there. I take my wall and chieftain tokens. I'm going to set them on top of the 2 mammoths in the next bin. And then on top of that, I'm going to place my invader meeples. Between the 2 tusks are some tiles from the Volkith Invasion. Now these could fit in here. Kind of snug, but they fit. But I didn't care for that because it makes removing the wooden village tokens a lot more difficult. I don't even know if they meant to do it this way, but they will fit. That becomes more difficult, and then if you want to get these pieces out of there, it becomes more difficult because that's in the way. I chose not to do that and just keep them here. Next up, we've got our 3 eagle tokens. There's a cave bear on the bottom there next to it. We'll put a saber tooth and a wolf. Above it, we have the canoe token and the altar token. They fit in a little like inset piece on the very bottom. Above that goes the volcano. And above that, we're going to put our auric. Now, some people might notice that this is damaged and the little hoof pieces is missing. Something happened there in manufacturing. I'm hoping I can get a replacement for it. I'm sure it will work out fine. And then next to it, I'm going to put my saber tooth. Then we got our final area that has the smallest cards fit in the bottom. These are from the Volketh Invasion. Above that will go the event cards from Beasts in Bronze. And above that, this is from the Volketh Invasion. These largest cards. They fit in there, nice and snug. They don't slide out easily. A very nice solution. And then finally, I'm going to take these technology cards and the leader card from Volketh Invasion. I'm going to put them right here above those mammoths and invader tokens. I'm going to put them there instead of like underneath this insert where there clearly could be space for them, just because these are from the invasion. I want to keep expansion, I should say. I want to keep them separate from the base game. It just makes more sense. I have only expansion material here. This is only base. There is base overlap in here, obviously, but it just makes more sense to me. Now, at this point, somebody might choose to top it off with the lid for Beast in Bronze. I'm going to choose not to, because every time I play the game, this has to come off. So it's unnecessary. It's beautiful art, so I get wanting to keep it. But I'm just not going to do that. On top of that, I'm going to put the base game board, the game board for Volketh expansion. Then I have my player boards. I could probably put them here or whatnot. I'm going to put them here. Well, you could spread them out, whatever you like to do. And finally, I've got space for my rule books. Volketh Invasion, Beast in Bronze. This is, there's plenty of room left. So I have a little printout from Board Game Geek that somebody made of some event card clarifications. It's really, really valuable, I think. A little more explanation about those event tiles. There very well may be an update to this that includes the expansion material, but if that is the case, I'll replace it with that. But above that, I'm going to put the base game instructions. Still plenty of room here, by the way. That's it. Put the lid on. I'm going to show you now. First off, my incredibly high-tech overhead camera system, which is a TV tray that's sitting on my dining room table. But the reason I'm showing you this is just to show you there's no lid lift. It all fits in great. So great job with the storage solution, Breaking Games. Very happy with that. Really look forward to playing the expansion with the family. And thanks a lot for watching. Take care.